Shedeur Sanders to the Colts. Examining the fit and NFL potential with limited reps in Cleveland, Sanders could find a clearer path to success in Indianapolis. Shedeur Sanders was drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 2025 NFL Draft, but his future with the franchise is already uncertain. With a packed quarterback room and limited reps available, rumors are growing that Sanders could be on the move, possibly to the Indianapolis Colts. Cleveland's crowded quarterback situation. Sanders was selected by the Browns in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft, a surprising fall for the highly regarded Colorado quarterback. Known for his accuracy and decision-making, he had once been considered a second-round prospect. However, Cleveland's depth chart poses a real challenge. The Browns currently have veteran Joe Flacco, former Steelers starter Kenny Pickett, and rookie Dillon Gabriel, all competing for snaps. With only 3 quarterback spots likely available on the active roster, Sanders must either impress significantly or face being relegated to the practice squad. Trade rumors heat up. Colts a potential destination. Reports suggest the Browns may consider trading Shedeur Sanders if he shows promise during preseason games. According to Yahoo Sports, an NFL trade prediction has the Cleveland Browns sending rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders to an AFC South playoff contender, bringing the Indianapolis Colts firmly into the conversation. NFL insiders point to the Colts as a potential landing spot, given their own quarterback dilemma. The Colts are assessing whether to stick with Anthony Richardson, who's still recovering from a shoulder injury, or turn to recent signing Daniel Jones. Neither option offers long-term security, making Sanders an intriguing low-risk, high-risk acquisition. Speculation includes the possibility of a deal involving Richardson and a draft pick exchange, allowing both franchises to reset at the quarterback position. With Sanders on a rookie contract, the Colts could benefit from financial flexibility and development upside. How Sanders fits with the Colts offense. Sanders' playing style could match well with the Colts' offensive scheme. Known for his quick release and sharp field vision, he excelled in a structured system at Colorado. His accuracy rate in college ranked among the top of his class, making him a strong candidate for a pass-first approach. Analysts believe the Colts' current system, which leans on quick reads and efficient passing, would complement Sanders' skill set. With strong coaching support and a simplified playbook, he could realistically challenge for starting snaps in 2025 or 2026. Off-field development and character evaluation. While Sanders has shown strong commitment to improving his game, including private quarterback coaching in Miami, his offseason hasn't been without scrutiny. As reported by MSN, Browns coaching staff have put him on notice ahead of training camp, highlighting that his work ethic and on-field discipline must match his natural talent. A college incident involving a shove on a referee and 2 recent speeding violations have raised questions about maturity and composure. However, NFL veterans like Cam Newton have publicly praised Sanders' mental toughness and advised him to stay focused amid media scrutiny. If he remains committed and stays out of trouble, he could quickly rebuild his image. What's next for Sanders ahead of the season? With Browns training camp opening later this month, all eyes will be on Sanders' performance in practice and preseason fixtures. If he fails to climb the depth chart, Cleveland may look to trade him before finalizing its 53-man roster. The Colts, meanwhile, are likely to monitor his development closely as they weigh up future quarterback options. Stay or go. The question remains, should Sanders continue to fight for a spot in Cleveland or embrace a fresh start in Indianapolis? With preseason looming and trade talks intensifying, the next few weeks could be pivotal in determining Shedeur Sanders' NFL trajectory. As the NFL world turns its focus to the 2025 draft class, one name continues to dominate the headlines: Shedeur Sanders. The Colorado Buffaloes quarterback and son of Hall of Famer Deion "Primetime" Sanders has developed into one of the most polished, poised, and prepared passers in college football. With his high-level production, maturity beyond his years, and star power, it's no surprise he's being considered a potential top 10 draft pick. But what if Sanders ends up in Indianapolis? What if the Colts, a team still searching for stability at quarterback since Andrew Luck's sudden retirement, make a bold move to bring in the dynamic playmaker from Boulder? Let's explore what that future could look like and why the pairing of Shedeur Sanders and the Colts might be exactly what both parties need. The Colts' ongoing quarterback search. The Colts have spent the last few years caught in the NFL's version of quarterback limbo. Since Luck's departure in 2019, the team has cycled through Jacoby Brissett, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, and most recently, Anthony Richardson. The former Florida Gator was taken fourth overall in 2023 as a high-upside dual-threat talent. However, Richardson's development has been hindered by injuries and inconsistency. Despite having a talented core, including running back Jonathan Taylor, wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr., and a top 10 offensive line, the Colts have lacked the steady hand under center to pull it all together. If Richardson doesn't take a definitive step forward in 2024, Indianapolis could find themselves staring at a familiar dilemma. Draft another quarterback or stay the course? That's where Shedeur Sanders enters the conversation. Shedeur Sanders, more than just a name, it's easy to get caught up in the primetime legacy. After all, Shedeur's coach and father, Deion Sanders, is one of the most famous figures in football history. But Shedeur has long proven he's not living in anyone's shadow. After tearing it up at Jackson State, Sanders made the leap to Colorado and instantly became the face of the program's renaissance. The second time on the Reservoir trip, Shedeur's restaurant in 2023, he threw for over 3,500 yards and 30-plus touchdowns, despite playing behind one of the worst offensive lines in the Power Five. His command of the offense, poise under pressure, and sharp decision-making earned him national respect and rising draft stock. So, what makes Sanders NFL ready? Breaking down Shedeur, NFL skill set, elite football IQ, and poise. Shedeur reads defenses like a seasoned veteran. He's rarely rattled, even when pressured. His ability to go through progressions, manipulate safeties with his eyes, and deliver strikes in tight windows screams NFL ready. Accuracy and timing. One of the cleanest parts of his game is ball placement. Sanders throws a catchable, on-time ball in rhythm. He's especially deadly in intermediate range and can dissect zones with surgical precision. Mobility, not just athleticism. While he's not a run-first quarterback, Sanders can move. He's smart about when to escape the pocket and when to stay in and deliver. That balance, mobility with discipline is exactly what NFL coaches want in a modern QB. Leadership and maturity. Shedeur carries himself like a pro. His interviews, work ethic, and film room dedication have been widely praised. He's a natural leader who commands respect, both in the locker room and in front of the media. Sanders plus Colts, a match made in horseshoe heaven. Let's imagine the Colts are drafting in the top 10 again. Maybe Richardson's injuries return or his development doesn't pan out. In that scenario, general manager Chris Ballard and head coach Shane Steichen will have to make a franchise-defining choice. Why would Shedeur fit perfectly in Indy? Shane Steichen's cube-friendly offense. Steichen helped shape Justin Herbert's rookie year and played a key role in Jalen Hurts' MVP-caliber season in 2022. His offense thrives on quick reads, RPOs, and timing routes, all things Shedeur excels at. Supporting cast Jonathan Taylor in the backfield takes pressure off any young quarterback. Add to that Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, and a sturdy offensive line, and you have an ecosystem where Sanders can thrive immediately. Star power in a modest market, Indianapolis isn't known for its celebrity culture, but Shedeur could bring fresh energy and attention to the Colts. He's got the charisma, the confidence, and the drive to become the face of the franchise and maybe even the league.